Hey guys, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to cover up these ugly wire shelving with something that costs less than $20 to do. It's so easy. I can't wait to show you guys how to do it. So these faux shelves are actually made of foam board. So you'll need foam board that I got from Walmart for just 88 cents a piece, the white contact paper, box cutters, a pencil, and something to measure with. So to start things off, you're going to want to measure your shelves. You're going to want to know the length and the depth of each shelf so you know how many foam boards to buy. I needed exactly 6 foam boards for my shelves, 2 per shelf. And you also want to measure that little edge of the shelf as well because we're going to cover that up so you're not going to see any of the wire shelving whatsoever. So for my shelves, I needed 2 foam boards per shelf, and there was a little excess of the foam board, so you'll see me measuring what the length of my shelf is, and then I'll mark it off with a pencil, and you'll see me later cut it off with a box cutter so it fits nice and snug.
Watch me under the light, so keep me in your sight, 'cause I can do this all night.
So now this part I'm going to be taping on the little ledge that hangs over each shelf that I talked about earlier, and you only need to get a few pieces of tape for this part. We're going to cover this with contact paper, so you just need a few pieces just to keep it in place for when you add the paper. So you don't need to do it super secure because it's going to stay secure with the contact paper once we add that. So this is the contact paper I used for my pantry. I wanted white because I wanted a nice clean look. It's from Walmart. It's $5.99 for a roll, and I needed to use like 1.5 rolls for my entire pantry. So applying this contact paper was actually a lot easier than I thought. You'll just want to go slow and make sure you smooth out everything to get all the air bubbles out. So you're going to want to lift up the edge and start on the far left of the shelf board and leave a little extra because you're going to fold over those pieces, but you're just going to want to start slow and just move your way all the way down the foam pieces and just smooth out as you go. You'll kind of get the hang of it once you do one of the boards and just kind of figure out what works best for you, but this way worked really good for me. The only tricky part was once you were done with one board and you were connecting the other board, just make sure they're lined up really good, but that was the only thing you really needed to make sure. The rest just kind of went on very smoothly. So now you're just going to pinch off the edges. There might be some extra space depending on the size of your shelf on if you need to fold over, which in my case I did just have about 1/2 inch that I needed to fold over onto the other side. And then once you do all the edges, that's when you'll move ahead and go on to the part that covers the wire, like that lid that covers the front of the wire shelf. And you'll want to do the same process. You want to put a little bit down and smooth it out to make sure there's no air bubbles.
Until we're in the ground, the thing that both of us talk about when we're almost together. I guess it is our first kiss. Can't wait forever.
Finally, you just take the foam boards and put it right on top of the wired shelving. It should be a nice snug fit and you don't see any of the wire shelving whatsoever. I love the way the shelves turned out. For less than $20, you can't beat that price. This would be such a good project to do in a linen closet. There's tons of different kinds of contact paper you can use. I think next I'm going to do my linen closet and buy wood contact paper and see how that turns out. If you guys end up doing this project, let me know in the comments down below and send a picture. I'd love to see how your guys' shelving turned out. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more home decor, DIY, cleaning, and organization videos.
About the weather, just kiss me whenever. This is more tedious than New Year's and the ball drop. Like the fuse and let the firework jumpstart, and then you'll see what the fuzz is about, huh?